Man United midfielder dealt fresh injury blow 3 weeks after return. It's disappointing. What new key appointment means for Manchester United scouting and transfers. Manchester United midfielder Toby Collyer is on loan at Championship club West Bromwich Albion for the season. West Bromwich Albion manager Ryan Mason has confirmed Manchester United loanee Toby Collyer suffered a muscular injury 11 minutes into their draw with Birmingham City on Wednesday night. Collyer was given his first-team chance at United under Erik ten Hag, making his league debut against Liverpool in September 2024. Collyer has made 13 appearances for the senior team, but the decision was made to loan him out this year to allow him to gain more experience of senior football. Sadly, his stint at the Hawthorns so far has been a difficult one, with an injury in October keeping him out for a month. The 21-year-old has since been eased back into first-team action and picked up his first start after the injury on Wednesday night. However, his evening was cut short and Mason is hopeful the issue isn't a serious one. It's a muscle injury, yes. I think it's challenging for him, it's disappointing, Mason said, as per the Express and Star. He had a few last season at Man United. That's why I was very patient with him this season because I wanted to give him the best opportunity to grow into the demands of this league. But for something to happen after 11 minutes, it's disappointing. It looks like a hamstring issue. We'll assess him in the next couple of days and see where we're at with that. United tend to send players to the Championship who they believe have a chance of making it at Old Trafford. A recent example of this saw Ahmad loaned to Sunderland in 2022-23. He enjoyed a brilliant season on loan on Wearside as the Black Cats reached the playoffs, only to fall short of promotion in the semi-finals. Ahmad is now one of Ruben Amorim's most important players. Collyer will hope he enjoys a similar trajectory, but for now his focus will be on recovering from his latest setback. What new key appointment means for Manchester United scouting and transfers. Manchester United have hired Kyle McCauley as their new head of senior scouting, with the 39-year-old set to start in his role from the 5th of January, 2026. United began their search for the recruitment role back in July as part of their restructuring and attempted modernization of the scouting network. McCauley emerged as the preferred candidate for the United role after he left West Ham in October, shortly after close friend Graham Potter was dismissed by the London club. They first worked together at Swedish club Östersunds in 2012, where McCauley spent 6 years as chief analyst during their remarkable rise from the 4th tier to knockout stages of the Europa League. He also worked with Potter at Swansea as chief scout and followed him to Brighton where he worked as head of scouting, during a period in which they signed Leandro Trossard, Moises Caicedo, Kaoru Mitoma and Marc Cucurella. He then joined him at Chelsea in a chief analyst role and remained at Stamford Bridge under both Mauricio Pochettino and Enzo Maresca before they reunited at West Ham at the start of the year. What McCauley appointment means for United recruitment. The appointment of Kyle McCauley is another important step for Manchester United as they attempt to modernize their scouting network. The overhaul of their recruitment department is aimed at creating a more lean, agile and efficient setup, after United co-owner Jim Ratcliffe believed the club had previously hired too many scouts. It was only in recent years that United cut their number of scouts from 140 down to 80, a figure Ratcliffe still believed was too high. Former director of scouting Steve Brown was one of those to lose his job earlier this year, while emerging talent lead scout David Harrison also left. McCauley will work under the director of recruitment, Christopher Vivell, with whom he previously worked at Chelsea. Vivell's role was made permanent in February, and he himself reports to the director of football, Jason Wilcox. United have split their scouting department into a senior section, which will be overseen by McCauley, and an emerging talent section, which is also split into United Kingdom, European, and international categories.